Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to Arkham Horror, the card game. Today I'm going to be tackling Where Doom Awaits. This is the 7th scenario in the Dunwich Legacy campaign. I've played all the way up through here live. If you haven't seen those, go check those out, but I really doubt you're here and don't know what's going on at this point. So, just as a very quick recap here, we remember that last time we fought some broods. We were able to eliminate all of those. Excuse me. And so today we awaken to the sound of screeching. We are in Dunwich. We traveled. We took a train and traveled to Dunwich. Found some cultist rituals there. Tried to stop them. Didn't really do so well at that. And so today, as I said, we wake up and they're screeching outside. You sense a foulness in the air, or I do, I guess. An awful pungent smell that can scarcely be described. The town feels quiet and lonesome. In the distance is a faint glow emanating from a hilltop above the village. And I know that of this hill because of my interactions with Zebulon and Armitage's records. It's called Sentinel Hill. And the tales speak of satanic rites being performed up on that hill. Rites in which great ritual pyres light up the night sky while the ground rumbles furiously below. Some crazy stuff. They are going to attempt to so they're doing rituals to involve the favor and ask for the favor of Yog-Sothoth, one of the great evil ones. Failing to stop this ritual may spell doom, not only for Dunwich, but of course for the entire world. Think beam in the sky, Avengers, and so on and so on. All right, so I've already done the setup here. Got everything set up. I got my 2 trauma, which I've been carrying over for a few games now. I've got my 5 starting resources Keen Eye here on the table, which is a permanent card that I purchased and put in my deck. And I have got, we've got here Calling Forth the Old Ones. As you approach Sentinel Hill, you hear ancient Latin rites bellowed across the night. The time for action has come. If you cannot stop the sorcerers in Dunwich, who knows what terrors they might unleash upon the world. And then over here, we've got a vibrant arcane energy fills the air with a bone-rattling chill. The energy swirls along the crushed trail before you and seeps down several other paths before disappearing. So my objective is, when the investigators have collected the requisite number of clues, they must immediately spend them and advance. And I need 2 clues to advance this, whereas this card here has a threshold, doom threshold of 12. So that is quite a bit. I'm assuming they'll stack on there very quickly. I start here at the base of the hill. I'm going to go ahead and flip that over. Base of the hill says it is connected to each copy of Diverging Path. These are set aside for now. And it has an investigate power that says if I succeed, instead of discovering clues, we put a random set-aside Diverging Path into play. Limit once per round. And it also has a resign ability that says, this is more than I signed up for, I'm out. Let me go ahead and draw my opening hand here, shuffle this up, and we are ready to begin. Okay, let's check out the comments here, everybody. Can I recap last play? It cut at the end, and I don't know what happened. I just stopped playing. I did not finish that one, so we're just restarting it, okay? So there's no, there's nothing you need to worry about as far as having missed something. I'm just gonna basically restart this whole thing and see how it goes this time. Same, same setup, a random altered path and diverging path have been removed, and so on. Five cards. Okay, I'll keep that. Keep that. Okay. Machete, certainly. And I'm gonna get rid of Fearless and draw a new card. Oops. And then I'll shuffle that in. All right. So, just a little mulligan there of 1 card, and then we are good to go. All right, so I've got my turn here. Let's see what I can do. Investigate, I want to be able to investigate well. This was a main problem I had last time. I'm going to go ahead and put a machete into play for my first action. That's 3 resources. Second action, I will go ahead and my investigate is 2. That's what sucks about this. It was just the same trouble I was having last time. I'm going to go ahead and spend my emergency cash here to get 3 coins. 3 resources, rather. And then for my last action, I'm going to go ahead and draw a card. There we go. That's my turn. Enemy phase, nothing happens. And then at the end, during the upkeep phase, I draw a card. Okay, I got a basic weakness already, and I gain a resource. Basic weakness says it's drawing the sign. Revelation, put drawing the sign into play in your threat area. Your maximum hand size is reduced by 5 while checking your hand size during the upkeep phase. Your maximum hand size is reduced by 5. Well, my hand size is 8. So if it's reduced by 5, I can only hold 3 cards. I already have more than that. I will get rid of this. Prepared for the worst. And I'll put this in play because I can get rid of it by spending 2 actions. So that's going to go right there. And now I add a doom, and I draw a card. Spaces between, Revelation. Flip each non-Sentinel Hill location in play to its unrevealed side, removing all clues from it. Each investigator and enemy at a location flip this way immediately moves to the nearest da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There are none in play. So, I am going to 1, 2 actions. I'm going to get rid of drawing the sign. And for my third action, I'm going to draw a card. That's done. Then I am going to enemy phase, nothing happens. Upkeep phase, draw a card, gain a resource. And we go to the top of the next round where I add 1 doom and I draw a card. Avian Thrall. It has a prey lowest, what's that called again? Knowledge, I think. Hunter. While this is being attacked using a ranged firearm or spell asset, it gets -3 fight. Well, that's nice. I don't have any of those. It's not a spell, it's not a firearm, it's not ranged. It does have a ton of strength, though. So I might want to get one of those in play. Say my 45. I might want to try to get that in play. So, it's my first action. I'm going to go ahead and bring that firearm into play. I'll put the 45 automatic into play for 4 resources. And then this triggers an attack of opportunity on me for 1 and 1. Brings me up to 3 damage. The gun is going to have 4 resources on it, 4 ammo on it. There we go. For my second action, I'll go ahead and use that gun on the Avian Thrall. It is now a 2 fight, so my total is 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to play Vicious Blow on it to deal an extra damage if I'm successful. Let's go find out what happens. That's -1. That is no problem whatsoever. He takes 2 hits. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and for my third and final action, can I deal 1 more damage? Oh, I'm sorry. This already dealt +1 damage. So I did not actually need to spend that. Oh, well. That's okay. I could have held on to that. I forgot that the automatic already deals +1. All right, and then I'll do it again. So my total now is 4, 5, 6 to his 2. All right, he's dead. And that is my final action. We move on to the enemy phase. There are no enemies in play. Upkeep, I draw a card. That's my other basic weakness, and I gain a resource. This basic weakness says, Amnesia, choose and discard all but one card from your hand. I will go ahead and discard everything except I will keep Right of Seeking. All right, that's that. Top of the round, I add 1, and I draw that. Visions of Futures Past, Revelation, test 5, Willpower. For each point you fail by, discard the top card of your deck. Okay, my Willpower is 4. I am not going to boost that up. And so that means -1, -3 if I'm instead at an altered location. I'm not. So -1 means my total is 3. I failed by 2 points. I discard 2 cards from the top of my deck. Those 2. I just lost my dynamite. Never a good day when I lose my dynamite. Okie dokes. And then I am going to take my turn. So I am going to get to it. I'll go ahead and investigate over here for the power of finding a new location. My investigate is 2. The shroud over here is 3. I'm going to spend... I really need a... I can't use a flashlight anyway. I'll go ahead and spend all 4 of these resources for +1 and +1. So my total now would be 4 to a shroud value of 3. And something bad. -2, which means I fail. That was my first action. Second action, I will go ahead and draw a card. Third action, I'll go ahead and draw a card again. Enemy phase, nothing happens. Draw a card, gain a resource, and top of the round again for some doom, and one of these. It's a Wizard of Yog-Sothoth. Prey, least cards in hand. He's a hunter, and he has a forced ability that says when the engaged investigator draws a Hex or Pact card, the wizard attacks that investigator. So I might have to be careful with that, because I got a few of those, I think. Alrighty, so let's take care of this human. I got +1 fight here if I use the machete. And if it's the only thing engaged with me, I deal +1 damage. This guy does not have retaliate, so if I miss, it's not the end of the world. That's okay. So I will go ahead and do that. Yes, I do. Here we go. My total is 5. His total is 4. I do 2 damage. That means -X. Discard the top 2 cards of your deck. X is the total printed value of those discarded cards. And so X is 1, 2. And I just lost my cross as well. So -2 was not enough. So that was my first action. Second action, I'll do it again. That is, reveal another token. Cancel the effects and icons of each skill card committed to this test. None have been committed. And that is -1, so I do succeed, and he takes 2 hits. And then for my third and final action, I'll do it again. Oh yeah, I forgot to gain a resource for him engaging me. Thank you, appreciate that. This is my final action. I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 resources on Keen Eye to give me +1 combat. So I'm at 4, 5, 6 to his 4. That's reveal another one. That is a success. So he is dead. All right. This guy is slowing me down. That's it. Enemies in play, no. Draw a card, gain a resource. And then Top of the round, Doom, flip a new one. Frozen in Fear, Revelation, put this into play. And the first time I perform one of the following actions, I lose, it costs me an additional action. So it's move, fight, or evade. And at the end of my turn, I take a willpower test, and if I succeed, I'm no longer frozen in fear, running around like a madman. So, I need physical training in play here pretty bad. I definitely want to get that. I'll go ahead and, for one action, I'll gain a resource. Second action, I'm going to put physical training into play. I forgot to get rid of these. Move, fight, evade. No. And so for my third action, I am going to gain a resource. Oh, the wizard guy has victory points. Okay, I'll put him in the victory display. Thank you. Okie dokes. That was me. End of my turn, I got to test 3 willpower. My total is 4 right now. I'll give myself +1 here for 5. -3 is not enough. So I keep it, frozen in fear. Then I draw a card. I gain a resource. Top of the round. Another Doom, draw a card. It's Rights Howled. Revelation, discard the top 3 cards of each investigator's deck. Each investigator at an altered location shuffles each weakness in his or her discard pile into his or her deck. Okay, well that's not going to happen, but I still have to discard the top 3. So 1, 2, 3, and those are gone. Then I need to figure out a way to find locations and get clues. I need clues. How do I get some clues? This is no good for this. So she could help me with that. I wish I had another emergency cash, but I don't. Two, 3, 4 to the 3 there. Can do that. All right, I need more clues, so, or rather resources. So I'll do 1 action, 2nd action, 3rd action, and I'm done. Enemy phase, nothing happens. I draw a card. Okay, that's a way to get resources. Now we're talking. That's what I've been missing. And I get 1, right? Draw a card, gain a resource, yeah. And then top of the round, Doom. Let's see what the Doom is at now. It's at 7. Is that right? Yes, it's at 7. And the threshold on it is 12. Then I draw one of these. Visions of Futures Past. I forgot to check Frozen in Fear. Hold on. I'll go ahead and dump another one of these in there. Puts me at 6. No, at 5. -2 is fine. I passed. So Frozen in Fear is gone. Okay. Visions of Futures Past. Test that. For each point I fail by, I discard the top card of my deck. Okay. Oh, jeez. I'll go ahead and discard. Ugh. Yeah. I'm going to discard Clarity of Mind over here for 1 willpower. And I'm going to test 5 to 5. That is minus X, which is discard the top 2 cards, and the X is those values. Top 2 cards are 3. So obviously I fail. My total came back down from 5 to 2. I failed by 3, so top 3 cards are gone. 1, 2, 3. And add Elder Sign, that's pretty good. This is done, and then I take my turn. All right, what am I gonna do here, folks? What am I gonna do? Dr. Henry Armitage is probably a good play. I really need to find some locations. I will go ahead and put him in play, though. That's for 2. First action. For my second action, I'm going to draw a card. And then I am going to discard that card because of the good doctor, exhausting him and getting 3 resources. And then as my third and final action, I am going to investigate at the base of the hill. I am going to, my investigate power is 2, 3. Oh wait, that doesn't help me. 2, 4. This is insane. 2, 3, 4. I'm only beating it by 1. That's the problem. That is not good. Do I wait and try to get a bigger hit so I can actually find this, or am I wasting all this by trying now? I think I might be wasting it by trying now. I'm only beating it by 1. That's a crazy check. So instead, I'm just going to go ahead and gain another resource. That's my final. After that, enemy phase, nothing happens. Upkeep, I ready everything. I draw a card. I gain a resource. That is what I'm talking about. Hyper-awareness. That's what I need. And then Doom. This is the 8th. Spaces between. Revelation. Flip each non-sentinel. Blah, blah, blah. Each investigator at a flipped thing. Blah, da, da, da. Shuffle something. Blah, blah. Nothing. Then I will play... I'll pay 2 resources to put hyper-awareness into play. Then I am going to... between these 2 cards I can pump anything, so I'll just do that. So that's my first action. For my second action, I'll go ahead and investigate. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To the locations 3. Oh man, come on. Okay, good. Well, I mean, I got it, but what a waste. Okie doke. I find one. So instead of discovering clues, I put a random set-aside diverging path into play. Diverging paths. There's altered paths here. Diverging paths here. So I'll pick one randomly, put that into play. And the base of the hill specifically tells me that the base of the hill is connected to each copy of Diverging Path. That was my second action, I think, right? I played her. I did the discovery. Is that right? So for my third action, I'll go ahead and move. I cannot afford to wait any longer, so I'll move in here. Forced. After you reveal Slaughtered Woods, take 2 horror if you have no actions remaining. Indeed, I do not. So I'll take 2 horror. Cannot slow down. And that's it. So at the end of my turn, I check for enemies here, first of all. No. Then I put clues on this. I make sure I put clues on it. I draw a card, gain a resource. Flashlight, resources, 1. And then the top of the round. The problem is I'm about to run out of my deck of cards. Can you guys remind me what it is, like what the penalty is when you run out of cards? I know you have to reshuffle your deck, but you get hit with like a massive penalty, right? Something like that. I don't remember off the top of my head. If anybody does, please let me know. Where am I? I had a Doom. Cannot remember. Okay. Cannot remember if I already added the Doom to the card. I don't think so. So, Doom. Is this right? Did I do this? Add 1 Doom? Okay, thank you. And then I draw this. Crypt Chill, check 4, test 4 willpower. If I fail, I choose and discard 1 asset I control. That's fine, don't care. Okay, I fail. I'm going to get rid of Keen Eye. Everything else I have already does better than that. All right. Then I take my turn. So I'm going to go ahead and, for 2 of these, I'll go ahead and put Flashlight into play. Unfortunately, I have 2 hands worth of stuff now. I don't really want to do that. Let me think about this. Let's think about this. Rite of Seeking does not help me right now, seeing as to how that location has a single clue on it. First Aid is not a bad idea, but I think I'll die to other stuff before I die to damage. I don't want to get rid of my gun because it's still got 2 ammo on it, but the machete is, well, yeah, all right. I'll get rid of the machete. I'm going to go ahead and put a Flashlight into play for 2 of these. It comes into play with 3 supplies. That's my first action. Second action, I'll investigate. I'm dropping the shroud here to 0, which means I draw 1 of these. I'm -2. Which is 0 for me as well. Even if I was below 0, I would reset to 0 before I actually make the check, so I pass. And I get this clue. That was my second action. For my third action, I am going to walk back to the base of the hill. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Enemies, no. Then I reset everything. I draw a card. I gain a resource. Okay. And top of the round, I add 1 Doom. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 right now. And I got a Lupine Thrall. Creature spawn farthest location from you. It preys on It's a hunter, retaliates. Okay. So furthest location from me. Again, this was kind of tricky last time, but y'all said it should go to the Sentinel Peak. Because from there it can go to here, and from here it can go to me. Yeah. All right. So that's where that spawns. And then I do my thing. So I got to find another location so I can investigate that, get 2 clue tokens, advance on the path to the hill. And to do that, I am going to draw a card as my first action. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna backtrack this just momentarily. I don't think I've seen anything else that would have changed my mind. When I drew this card, I'm gonna chuck it for the doctor here and get 3 resources out of him. That happens, however, after. Let me double check here. It's ready. All the actions, ready, exhausted cards. Draw a card, gain a resource. So he is exhausted. I would not have reset him after that. So there we go. So I have not done anything yet then. I'm going to go ahead and investigate. My total is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to a threshold, or a shroud, sorry, of 3. Okay, let me, hold on, let me finish this test here, people. And then I'll see what's going on. I guess I messed something up. Hold on. That's -1. I will pass with that. So I'm going to get another one of these, which one is it? The diverging path. All right, so what's going on? I cannot discard Keen Eye because it's permanent. Right, okay. So I have 1 doom too many, okay. Keen Eye has to stay, it's permanent. Okay. And okay, I have 10, not 11. Got it. Why did I forget why I had to discard, there was a reason why I had to discard Keen Eye. Oh, it forced me to discard something. Yeah, I put the flashlight into play. I had to get rid of the machete. But then when I did a test, I did Crypt Chill here. I failed that, and I had to get rid of one of my assets. Keen Eye is an asset, but it's a permanent one. I cannot get rid of it. Fine. That means I have to get rid of one of these other 4 cards. I really don't want to get rid of my flashlight. Oh my goodness, this is bad. That's insane. I don't want to get rid of any of these. All right, physical training it is. I feel I'm worse at investigation, so I'll keep hyper awareness. Okay. Anyway, I think I'm caught up. Get rid of those. Crypt Chill. Yeah. I got dealt with, and then I investigated, and I got Diverging Path over here. I have only used 1 action so far, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I already got rid of it? Okay, got it. I thought I did. So you guys are telling me I played Flashlight after that card penalized me? Okay. I thought that was just now, but if you say so, hey, I'm not complaining. I'm getting beat up enough. I'll put it back into play. Okay, location. I just did 1 action. I'm going to go ahead and travel to this new Diverging Path. See what's going on over there. It has no clues, of course. Ah! And it says, after you reveal destroyed path, place 1 doom on it. Sweet. Investigate. If you succeed, instead of discovering clues, remove 1 doom from destroyed path. And what a waste. Okay, I will go ahead and investigate that place. Because I want to get rid of that doom. This is bad. If I use a flashlight, I bring it down to 1 shroud. My total is only 2. I have no resources to spend. I'll still do it. That's a reveal another one. Oh, that's bad. -3. Well, that's it. Enemy phase. This dude is running towards me. And then I draw a card, I gain a resource. Beat cop. 1 resource. Top of the round, I put 1 doom out here. 9, 10, 11 on the card, and 12 on the destroyed path. So that advances. I remove them all. And I advance the agenda. So here we've got our agenda, which advances now and says, as you explore the paths surrounding Sentinel Hill, the chanting at the hilltop rises to a crescendo and takes another worldly quality, reverberating through the trees as if carried by unseen currents. The world begins to change. The grass and trees dissolve like sugar in a cup of tea. A vast, endless sky slices through the reality you see before you, and you feel drawn to it, terrified and awestruck. The arcane power becomes distorted and seeps around you, creating strange alterations in the land. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck, and that's it. Okay, doke. The doggy's looking for me. Okay, I advanced that. That got done. The new one just has some crazy writing on it. I think I showed you this if you saw it last time, but it's basically just... Isn't this the moment where, like, this decided to freak out or something? I don't remember. It's freaking me out. All right, putting that back. We're not going to show the camera that because I'm pretty sure that writing destroys technology. So, ready this cat. And then I draw a card. Dissonant Voices. I put this into play. I cannot play assets or events. At the end of the round, I discard it. That's that. And then I'm going to, take a turn. I need to find another location from the base of the hill because clearly Destroyed Path didn't have a clue on it. No clue on the Destroyed Path. All right, what am I doing? Well, I gotta move back anyway, so I'll go ahead and move back for 1 action. If I had dynamite, I might blow that dog up. No, that sounds mean. If I call it a dog anyway. It's a demon. It's a demon beast. I did that. That's 1 action. For my second action, I am going to draw a card. Oh, it's so good, though. Whatever. I won't need it, I think. I'm going to get rid of it for 3 resources. And then for my third and final action, I'll go ahead and investigate. And I am going to give myself 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to a shroud of 3. That's twice. That's twice that I burn up, 4 resources to get up to a 6, and the bag is like, psych. All you had to do was spend 1. But anyway, I did it. So, diverging path. I'm gonna put you in play. I'm out of actions, however. Enemy phase. This jerk moves. And he will engage me and he will attack me for 1 and 1. So I will take 1 and 1. And in fact, I'm going to give it to the good doctor. Sorry, my man. Time for you to put a little skin in the game. Now that that's done, I ready everything in play. Okay, come on. I draw. This is done, right? I did not play any assets. I did not play any events. No. Draw a card, gain a resource. This is my final card in my deck. I forget, do I need to reshuffle now and take 1 horror? Is it 1 direct horror? I really just, it almost never happened, so I don't really recall it. If you want to tell me how that goes, I would appreciate it. Yeah, and I get my resource for engaging that filthy mutt. Demon mutt. Demon mutt. Bites me right on the hand. You know, you get it. Everybody's ready. Then we go to the top of the round. Okay. I don't need that. Doom. Das Doom. Spaces between Revelation. Flip each non-sentinel location in play to its unrevealed side, removing all clues from it. Each investigator and enemy at a location flipped immediately moves back to Sentinel Hill location. And then we shuffle them all up again. That's fine. So I take this, and this, and this. I remove all I remove all clues from them. I shuffle them so that I don't know where I'm going. And then I put them back out so that I have to find one with a clue again. It's 2 out of 3 here that I'll be okay, but I might hit that stupid one again, and they do hit me with a penalty again. That's done. And so I need to deal with this creature first. You creature. 4, 5, 6. He has retaliate, which is not good. He also seems like a wimpy character. If I use the gun, if I use a bullet from the gun, then my total goes up to 6 versus his 4. That's not great in this scenario. There are several -3s and -4s in this scenario. So I'm wondering if I need to go ahead and play Overpower now, or if I save Overpower for later, because I'm probably going to need it. I got another one because I forgot the one for the resource and the engaging. Okay, got it. Horror does not have to be direct. Thank you. Okay, now I know. So I gotta... Yeah, that's okay. Spend the gun and I'll spend Overpower. I'll test. My total is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to his 4, and I'm doing 2 damage. Okay, so I hit him for 2. And Overpower says that when I hit, I have to draw a card, so I need to reshuffle. And I take 1 horror. Oh, it does. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the 45, the version here, anyway, I thought it didn't do this in the lower values, but this one ignores retaliate, yeah. It's all right. I'll take him out now. All right, I draw my one card. That's what I'm talking about. That's good stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, first action. For my second action, I am going to shoot this 45 off again. Putting me at 6 to his 4. Let's roll with that and see what happens. Hey, that's good stuff. That's +1. If the skill test is successful, the attack deals +1 damage. Well, I don't need it, but thank you. This thing is dead. And that was my second. Is that right? I shot it, and I got one more action. I'm going to go ahead and put Zoe's Cross into play for 1 resource. Yep. Then, enemy phase, there's no beasties in play. I draw a card. I gain a resource. Top of the round, Doom, draw. It's another one of these guys. Jerk. As soon as he engages me, I gain a resource, and then I'm going to spend a resource and go ahead and tap the cross here and deal 1 damage to it. I need to hit it for 3 more times. It's a total of 5. Fight, unless I'm attacking it with a spell or a firearm or a ranged attack. My gun is out of ammo. So 5 it is for right now anyway. I need to clear this guy out so I can play my moment of respite here, because that's really useful for me right now. I kind of need that. Ooh. How do I hit you? It's getting ugly. Right, first aid. My combat is 4. I'm gonna have to peck away at this guy. I think it's evasion time. This won't work though if I am with him, so I need to move. Evade him. Move. Play this, except I don't have the resources for this. And he'll just catch up to me next time. No, he won't. He has to ready first. So that's okay. I will do that. I'm going to evade this thing. And I think this is kind of a waste, but I have never played this card, ever. So I'm going to play it. His evasion is only 3, and I have a 2, but this is +4 evasion. However, it says commit to a skill test only if you have 3 or fewer remaining sanity. I'm hoping to heal some of that, so I'll go ahead and play it. This card actually did not, again, I've never played it till right now. So I'll do it, and I'm going to evade this thing. All right, of course, I didn't need that many, but I did it. So this thing's evaded, hanging out at the base of the hill. And I am going to, that was my first action. For my second action, How do I want to do this? I'm going to move for my second action. Any, mini, miny, mo here. That one, because it's closest to the camera. How about that? That will work. That's the one I haven't seen. It's a frozen spring. Gets one clue. And it says, forced, after you reveal frozen spring, lose the remainder of your actions and immediately end your turn. I had one, I think, but who cares? All right, that's done. Then enemy phase, no. Then upkeep phase, I reset actions. Ready all exhausted cards. This ready's here. Then I draw a card. I gain a resource. And I check my hand limit. 1, 2. Actually, as I draw this. No, that's pretty good. Is that good? I don't care. I'm going to dump this for 3 resources. So I'll tap my man over here, get 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now, top of the round, Doom. Draw a card from there. And I got another one of these annoying dogs. He's at the peak. Okay, then it's my turn. I am going to want to play this and find a clue, hopefully, and then immediately spend them to advance, hopefully. All right, fine. 3 clues, or resources, I'm sorry. I play this. There are no enemies in my location, so I can play this. I heal 3 horror, I draw a card. That is amazing. New card looks like that. Okay. That was my first action. Second action. I'm going to go ahead and spend this charge on my flashlight. Brings the shroud value to 1. My investigation is 2, 3, 4 to 1. That is good. It doesn't help me because it has a bonus when I attack. It's a +1 now also. But that's fine. I still pass, which means I get this clue. That is my second action. Now I have to immediately spend these in advance. Here we go. I'm finally doing something. And it says, during your search through the wooded paths around the base of Sentinel Hill, you come across a startling sight. A herd of sheep lays dead upon the ground in a secluded clearing, their bloodied carcasses placed in a strange but careful pattern. Holding your nose against the stench of death, you step over mangled sheep on your way to the center of the odd formation. In the center of the sheep lies the corpse of a man. A clear jewel has been firmly pressed into his forehead, caving in the front of his skull. His eyes are wide, his face contorted in a vision of fear, as if beseeching you for mercy. Though you know better, you check for a pulse. As you touch the man's skin, the jewel in his forehead dissolves, and the woods around you seem to clear. The arcane presence masking the path further up the hill has faded. Reveal ascending path. Remove all clues from each location in play. So reveal ascending path. Bloop. And I will now be able to get there from the base of the hill. I had an action left. Yes, I did. What do I want to do with it? This dude is going to come over here. He's going to attack me. I'll go ahead and spend my emergency cash here for some resources. How about that? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's done. Enemy phase. Anybody with a hunter keyword moves, so he goes here. And this goes here to me. Engages me, and then attacks me. When this one attacks me, it's 1 and 1. I'll just go ahead and take that on my character. That's done. And then upkeep, where everything is readied. I draw a card. I gain a resource. Flashlight, that's good. And then I put a Doom on here and I play the next one. Let me make sure before I hurry up here too much that I am doing something right. So, I know you guys are talking about the Solo movie for a bit there. That's cool, cool. I just read what Tom Van Goylen here said as, ah yes, Lucky saved my ash, can Pete, and do, and I just broke that sentence up there for some reason. I'm the worst. I forgot the engagement thing again. Of course I did. It's a thing. And you are right. I am going to smack this dude in the face. Okay, I think I'm caught up now. Thank you. I'll do that. Draw a card. Visions of Futures Past. Revelation test 5 willpower. For each point I fail by, I discard the top card of my deck. I don't really care that much, I think. That's okay. I might even dodge a weakness or two. So my willpower is 4 right now. With -3, it's 1. I failed by 4. So I have to get rid of 4 cards. 1, come on, man. That's my dynamite. 2, 3, weakness, weakness, weakness. 4. Yeah, baby. I might be a witch. I know things before they happen. All right. That's that. My turn. 1, 2, dog. So the ascending path is the same deal as the base of the hill. But of course, I'm tackling the so-called altered paths. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shove all these off to the side for right now because I really doubt I'll be coming back to them. And I don't know if I want to run into the nasty over here. Oh, I forgot to read my ascending the hill, by the way. As you ascend the hill, the environment around you grows increasingly strange and otherworldly. The arcane energy feels stronger here, crackling in the air and crawling on your skin. Clues cannot be placed on non-altered locations. Fine. And the objective is when I enter Sentinel Peak, I advance. No problem. How do I want to get there? If I walked right in there, this guy's going to smack me. I don't really want that. Oh, I have a baddie I'm dealing with anyway. I can't be thinking about all this. So, I don't have any new guns, which is too bad. I will just have to deal with it by punching him in the face. Avian Thrall. My combat's 4, his combat's 5. So 4, 5, 6, 7 for me. Oh man, what a waste. I hate this guy. I just need a gun is the thing. And then I'm going to be tackling with the dog in a moment. This guy's just easier to evade. Forget this. I'm out of here, pal. Doing the same deal, but I'm going to evade instead. 2 to his 3. So for me, it's 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm evading him. That one is -2, but it's -4 if we're on agenda 2, so it is -4. I failed that. Cool. And I will try again. That means draw another one. And that means I actually failed that test. Huh. Okay. So I'm done. Enemy phase. Everybody, well, everybody with a hunter keyword moves. This moves here. This hits me for 1 and 1. So I'll take that. 1 and 1. And then I'll draw a card. That's what I'm talking about. It gives me a new weapon. I draw a resource. Top of the round. I am at 4 doom. Beyond the Veil. Surge. Revelation put this into play in my threat area. If there is no copy of it in my threat area, if my deck has no cards, then this is going to severely punish me. Okay. And I draw another one. Spawn location with the most clues and retaliate. Location with the most clues is none. They're all tied. So I can put this anywhere I want to if they're all tied. Correct? Yeah, the thing that happens with the cultist icon is that it says reveal another token, cancel the effects and icons of each skill card committed to this test. So it neutralizes the skill cards, and then it checks another token. So everything being the same, meaning no place has any clues, I can add this to any place I want to, just out of my way somewhere. Is that correct? I'm going to stick it just out of my face somewhere. Okay. So I got Beyond the Veil. That's going to hurt a lot. I'm actually going to put that right under my deck here to remind me, hey, don't run out of cards again. This time you die to it. And I'll take a turn. Gotta ready that. Now the dog is coming this way, but I don't want to walk into it myself with nothing to show for it, so I'll go ahead and spend 1 clue. One resource, and I'm going to play Prepared for the Worst. Search the top 9 cards of your deck for weapon assets and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. 9 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? Yeah. So let's see what we got. Weapon. That's a knife. Okay. Machete's good. And that's all I got. So machete it is. Keeping it. And then I reshuffle these back in. All right, that's in my hand. Second action. I am going to, for my second action, draw a card. I am going to get rid of that card for 3 resources from the doctor. And then I'm going to spend those 3 resources to put machete into play, getting rid of this flashlight in order to do so. That's done. Then, enemy phase. This thing moves towards me, it engages me, I gain a resource, I then immediately discard that resource for Zoe's cross to smack it in the mouth. And then it hits me for 1 and 1, which I will take. Yeah. I completely ignored that this guy was in play, didn't I? Oh man, I completely forgot about that guy. I hardcore just cheated. Let's see. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, I did that, what, twice now? Right. Let's, okay, I'll just have to take it then. I messed it up. I'll do that. And then I'll do it again. And with that last one, I have to kill the doctor. Yes. I think I fudged that a little bit, but I'm going to just keep going with it. Yeah, I think I did that slightly wrong. That's all right. So, where am I at? This thing moved, hit me, blah, blah, blah. I drew cards. I did all that stuff. Draw a card, gain a resource. I feel like I did that. No, I haven't. Yeah, draw a card, gain a resource. And then I ready stuff. Doom. And some of this. I cannot play assets or events, and then I get rid of this at the end of my turn. Yeah, part of the problem I'm having here is I have to play in such a small area for the camera purposes that I'm having a hard time. There's like a lot of table over here that I cannot use, and I would normally be able to use and sort of organize, but I'm trying to keep it all tight so things start stacking. I like the monster down here, it was sort of, I wasn't even taking it into account. I'm gonna have to put him up here somewhere. It's getting crazy. All right, I cannot play stuff. I cannot play stuff. Assets or events. Actions. I need to kill things. I'm gonna die, right? Pretty much. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and kill the avian thrall. Where am I? Yeah. I'm gonna kill the avian thrall here with my machete. I deal +1. It is not the only enemy engaged with me, so I don't get +1 damage, that is. But actually, he's tougher to kill. Yeah, he is. Oof. However, the doggy has retaliate. I'll try it. I'm gonna fight the dog, people. He's slightly weaker. I know he has retaliate, but I don't think I'm gonna make it here anyway. I'll go ahead and play overpower on that to give me +2. So my strength is 4, 5, 6, 7 on the dog. No, on the avian thrall, all right? 7 on the avian thrall. Okay, cool. That's one hit. And I draw a card because that was successful. Whoa, come here. Then, that was my first action. For my second action, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to play the guard dog for +1, so my total is 4. 5 for the machete, 6 with this. Man. 7. That is cancel the effects and icons of each skill card. I have not played any skill cards. +1, so I win that. and I kill the avian thrall. And then I have one action left, unfortunately. And I would have to evade this thing in order to not die, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I can do that. I really want to try to get this beat cop into play, but I'm not going to be able to do that either, obviously. So my evade power is, my agility is 2. The evade check on him would be 4. That's bad. This does deal +1 damage now, though, so if I hit him, I do win. And my total is 4, 5. Ugh. 6. Do I do it? I'll do it. I'm going to play this for the icon. So my total is 6 to his 4. This is it. This is for all the marbles, people. Yeah, machete's +1 now. Yeah. This is it. So my total again is 4. If I fail this, he retaliates, and I'm done. Yeah, baby. The end of the round, it's not really. That's done. They're not hunting, and so resource round. We are looking at 1, 2 things down there, and I have to draw one of these. Crypt Chill. If I choose and discard an asset I control, I don't care, so I will. That's actually not a. Take my actions. So my actions are as face of the hill for 1. I'm going to move from there, and I am going to. I need to heal. I'm not going to do any of that resource for my second action. And I'm going to put 4 supplies on first aid, spend a supply and heal 1 horror from myself. There we go. Beasties, draw a card, gain a resource. And then top of the round, some of that. Where am I at here? 5 and 8. Okay. Take 1 horror. Now that is bad news. I cannot fail that. Therefore, I'll play Guts. If I'm successful, I draw a card and I'm getting +2. So my total is 6. The test is 3. Okay. And if I'm successful, I draw a card and I draw a card. 1, 2. This is all very good. That I'll investigate this location. My investigation still only, however, 2. A final action. I'll go ahead and stay to heal 1 more. Where did it go? Oh no! Okay. That's the source. Yeah. So if that happens, I'll die to be. Y'all are making friends while I'm getting. That's 9. Hands. What is this? As direct damage and all horror as direct horror. I've been doing because that's about to move on. I'm gonna go ahead and investigate. Do I have a? No, I don't. This is gonna be 1, 2. My built-in 2 for 4, and then I'm gonna discard the flashlight. Because I have this right of seeking, that should do me okay. Even though a flashlight is cheaper. And it's actually a wash. So I will discard. Putting me at 5 to a shroud of 3. That is -1. Yes, it is. So that'll do it. And I get one of these altered paths in play. Okay. I did the thing. I tested for that. I began the turn here, or I moved into it? Okay. Is that correct, people? Help me out here. Is it being choppy? What's happening? Yeah, it seems like the like YouTube was. It says not receiving video data fast enough, but the refresh here says that the health of the stream is fine. So, is it still happening? Still choppy? Yes, it is still choppy. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm getting some delay on my end here as well. Seeing me, then it's hearing me very well. All right, moving here. Nothing happens with that one. In a resource. That's it. Okay, well, I'm done basically, so it doesn't read. Back there's, even if you can't quite hear me. Painting reaches its climax, and at the air opens across the fabric of the sky, parting the clouds and slicing through the very air itself. You watch as an indescribable entity, spheres, eyes, mouths, ooze, pours out of the rift. The sorcerers call its name as its form seeps from the sky, spreading forth above the earth. Yah, Yah, Yog-Sothoth. Before their jubilant chant can continue, they are smothered by the growing mass and are heard no more. To your horror, the expansion of the mass does not cease. Resolution 2. I don't know what Resolution 2 is, but I doubt it's good, folks. Resolution 2 is this one. The sorcerers from Dunwich, seeking arcane power from beyond this realm, have accomplished what Wilbur and Old Whately could not. Through blood sacrifice and indescribable experiments, the dark power the sorcerers sought is now within their reach. However, they will never get the chance to truly wield this power. In besieging Wilbur's father for knowledge, they have drawn the creature forth from its extra-dimensional realm. Yog-Sothoth emerges from the open rift above Sentinel Hill, blotting out the sky and enveloping the world. Now it has come to Earth, and it rules where humanity once tread. That is heavy. In your campaign log, record that Yog-Sothoth tore apart the barrier between worlds and became one with all reality. Do I really have to write that down in my campaign? That sort of more seems like, in your campaign log, don't write anything. Instead, burn said campaign log. Each investigator is driven insane. Tight. The investigators lose the campaign, like lost, like I'm done. Oh, man. Whew. Oh, that was nastiness. I'm done. Write it down. Do I have to? I love it. Write it down now. All right. Okay, let's switch back up here then. I'm done. Oh, that was very interesting. Hopefully the lag is not as bad, everybody. We were having a lot of lag there. Very jumpy. I just went insane. I actually feel fine, to be honest. But I am afraid you're going to have to deal with, yes, a mass of eyes and mouths and goop that is ever expanding. coming to a town near you soon. It seems fixed now, the lagging. Okay. Well, that was tough. That was nastiness. My goodness me. Okay. Well, that was neat. It's a great story. I like the... I do have to say, if you look at the campaign overall, though, some of those scenarios, assuming you've played them along with me, you know, or have seen me playing them, some of them definitely do feel like, you know, if you have a TV show, there's some episodes that you're clear, feel like filler. They're fun, right? That can be fun. But as far as furthering a story, some of the episodes you're like, okay, this is just sort of a side mission, and those are neat, you know, but they don't feel as integral to what's going on in the overall story. I felt that way about the one with the broods running around town. I'm like, okay, that's cool, and I really liked the locations and the text on them and stuff, but that one just seemed like, you know, the build-up to this episode, kind of. It didn't really, you know, it didn't seem like it needed to be there. But that's okay. I'm sure it's really hard to come up with 8 scenarios all linking together anyway. It's amazing what they do. Let's see. So, I love that. What is this thing in the sky outside? Ah! Okay, so questions. If anybody has any questions about the game, let me know. Z, do you still plan to play Part 8? No, I'm not going to play it. Not live, certainly. That was it. My objective was always to, when I decided to start doing a live play of not just a game here and a game there, like I enjoyed doing, but a campaign of a play. The point was always pick a character from the beginning, really go through it with that character, no do-overs, play each scenario one time and move on, you know. If I play just for fun, then I might do a do-over if I don't really like the way things went, because who cares, right? I can just hit the reset button or something, and I would probably try this again until I got the other resolution and maybe try the end, yeah. But no, that I did what I wanted to do. So David is saying, I think the overall story of Carcosa has a better structure scenario to scenario, but I enjoyed both. That's interesting. That I have not played. No, that's not true. I tried playing the first one. But it had a weird vibe, the very, very first part of it. Because it's sort of the scenario in which you are, it's like a push your luck scenario. You have a baddie who shows up and you punch it enough away and it goes away for a little bit, letting you gather things. Then it pops up again, you punch it a little more, goes away. So the question kind of becomes, it seems to me, how many times am I going to have to contend with this while it's kind of pecking away at me? You know, that versus how greedy am I? How much do I want to walk away from this scenario with? So it has a weird vibe. I got to get used to that one. Jesse saying, I much prefer Dunwich over Carcosa. Okay. Alexander says, I hated Carcosa. But then someone literally says, I love it. Okay, fine. So I'm curious then, everybody, who's excited for the new one, Forgotten Age Cycle? Have you read the updates on the Fantasy Flight Games website? Have you gotten it already? It is technically out now. You know, what are your thoughts on it? Have any of you played it? Someone's asking, Eldritch versus Arkham TCG, which do you prefer? Oh, there's no question. This is better than Eldritch for me. Eldritch is very long. It's very punishing also. I like the scope in that a lot. But I think they can do that here because each of these cards that they print, instead of saying diverging path or the base of a hill, it could be the continent of Africa, right? I mean, that's fine. They can do that. That's what I like. The map here is ever shifting if they want it to be. All right, The Forgotten Age, very nice. I'm glad to hear everybody's getting it and you're going to be playing it. David says, it's off to a great start. The first 2 scenarios are brutal but great. Very cool. Yes, I just got it myself and I just looked through it. Really, I haven't played it yet, but it does look fantastic and it looks like they somehow upped the storytelling and the immersion even more, and that's impressive. All right, everybody. Well, that's it for this one. I honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do live next. It's not this continuation of this campaign, obviously. It might not even be this game. I might just do a few one-offs of solitaire games, or I'll probably do a Q&A, actually, soonish. I haven't done just a general question and answer session in a while. But, yeah, I got to think about what I want to do next. Anyway, thank you for checking this out and hanging out with me, everybody. I appreciate it for sticking with me for the whole thing. And I'm going to see you all later down the road on the internet. Thank you and have a good one. See ya.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com.